All right, welcome to another episode of a token of persuasion. Today we'll be doing Many Minds Move as One. Really fun kind of beast control fear spirit with some defense there with the beset and confound the invaders. Um, you end up being able to do a lot of beast movement, which is really fun with your teaming host arrives, along with your ability to gather and push to lands at up to 2 distant. Also, your sacred sites count as beast, which make for interesting presence movement because you can gather and push your sacred sites. So, really fun spirit all around, and we'll go ahead and just get started. He does start with a presence and a beast in the land with beast. So pretty good right there. And then the beginner explore is with the sands. So I'm gonna go ahead and, oh my goodness. So yeah, so let's see what I want to do here. He does start with 5 unique powers, which is interesting, and with 0 income, but he also has only one cost major power, so it kind of works out. I think what I like to do typically is get that 1 income going. Just kind of helps with the rest of the game. And let's put this sacred site right here. What that'll do, so I can only do it at a distance 1 anyway, because it's add 1 at a range 1 and then add 1 at a range 0. What that does is it puts a beast actually with this explorer, interestingly enough. And then what we'll do is, if I can get this along with, let's see, I could do that. With these 2 cards, I can handle this board. So first I move a beast, 1, 2, and I'll take this Dahan because I don't like the Dahan with disease. So that's this card right here, moving beast and grabbing Dahan along the way. And then what I'm going to do is 1 fear and push this guy right out of here. And we'll just push him in the wetlands. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then I do have my innate with 2 wind and 1 animal. And I'm going to gather 1 beast, and I'm going to gather this beast right here. So you can see I was able to bring my sacred site all the way across the board with my simple gather because it's at a range 2. So now we have a little bit of beast spread out, and we'll go ahead and build. So they do get the town off, and then that allows them to explore in the jungle. And then that's that. So no slows for me, so it's just time passes. It's kind of a fast spirit, Many Minds. You notice a lot of his powers fast. His only slow power is adding 2 beasts, which is a really good card for him. Adding 2 beasts is just really strong. So next up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this again. Oh, and I should have gained 1 energy for that. I'm going to do this and put a beast right here. And notice how I'm calling it a beast because, you know, it is 1. And then I do get 1 energy from my passive income, and I can now play this. So we'll go ahead and pay and get ready. This will just target another spirit. I know it's single player, but this allows him to do kind of a ludicrous amount of defense, which is not nearly as fun. So anyway, so what we're going to do is I do have 2 wind and 1 animal. If I had 3 wind, I could gather more. But I am going to be able to gather a beast, so I'm going to gather this beast right here. And then what I'm going to do is do this base defense. 2 fear and defend 2. Right? I only needed a wind and 2 animal. I could actually do the extra defend if I could get another beast, but I will not be able to get another beast. So this land is defended for 2. And then I can now, I wish I could get a beast in there. And I will be able to in slow. Maybe I'll just not, well, I have to play this card for the wind to gather the beast. Otherwise I wouldn't play this card. So I guess I'm just playing this card for the elements, which is not good because it's a good card. So, all right. So both these are done, and then we'll go ahead and check out the event. So when you're playing Many Minds, the events are just going to win you the game. There you go. So add an explorer to land with Blight. That's fine. Actually, that's totally fine. And then on each board, push up to 2 explorers and 1 town from a land with beast. So I'm going to go ahead and push this town. I really wish I could have gotten the extra beast in there, and then I could have pushed him there. But instead I'm going to push him to this mountains. And hopefully they don't explore the mountains. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. And then that'll be fine. Oh, interesting. So in each land with buildings, 1 damage per Dahan. So let me hold off here. In each land with buildings, so this is going to happen after I push. In each land with buildings, 1 damage per Dahan, then each surviving building deals 1 damage to Dahan. So I'm actually going to push this building here, this town. And I know it's not fully defended, but watch this. In each land with buildings, 1 damage per Dahan. So this has buildings, 1 damage per Dahan. This town dies. That does a fear. And then the surviving town deals 1 damage back, but it's defended for 2. So it does 0 damage. And it'll still be defended for 2 when they ravage. So that's fantastic, actually, and that cleared out that town. Prevents the city build, super good, and now I don't have a town in the mountains. So let's check out this fear card that we just got. Each player removes an explorer or town from a land with disease. Okay, that's not really helpful, but I'll take it. So now they ravage in the sands, and this Dahan does take 1 damage, but fights back, and that's a fear for destroying that town. And then they build in the jungle, so they get this town right back, and they explore the mountains. Okay, so now I'm really glad that I was able to get rid of that town without pushing it into the mountains. So next we have our slows, and it is adding 2 beasts. So where do I want 2 beasts? Oh, I forgot to build in this mountain over here. Should have built over here. Let's go ahead and add the 2 beasts here. No, I want them with the people. I'll push them out in the fast. Okay. And now that as time passes. Reclaiming, gaining a minor power, and let's see what we got. Okay. 1 away from a sacred site, 2 fear, add a strife. That's really good, and it has some of my elements. I think I like that the most. This is actually not too bad because I can move my presence around really easily. It's like 1, but it doesn't really have elements for me. This will protect a land this turn, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up that power. And then I get an energy. So, what do we want to do? This I want to add a strife to. This I can defend in fast. I wish I could. Oh, I could get beasts with. I could get Dahan there. So first, let's work on getting Dahan there, and I have 2 more power card plays. So we can move this beast over here, and then I'll take a Dahan. And then I need. Let's see. I don't need to remove any. I want to play this for the. For a strife, and what that leads me to is I need an animal. If I could get an animal, wind, water. I could max out my innate. Are there any animal, wind, waters? There is. Animal, wind, water, and another one, animal, wind, water. I'm going to save this card for another turn, and I'm going to play this card right here. And here we go. Okay. So again, this will target someone else. No biggie. And here we go. So let's move this beast there and back. And bring these to Han. Okay. So that's that. Then I'm going to, I have 2 animal and 3 wind. So now I'm going to go ahead and defend this for 2. Defend it for 2. Great. Then, so that's this innate. Then this innate, I'm going to, I've got 3 wind, a water, and 2 animal, so I get to gather 3 beasts. So I'm going to gather 1 here, and then maybe 2 beasts. I'll leave a beast there just in case. So that's 1, 2, and then do I have a fire? Fire, but I don't get to push. I don't get a push. Somewhat unfortunate, but I do need the sacred site right here, so I can now. Okay, so that's done with that innate. Now I get 2 fear. Add a strife. Go ahead and add it to this land right here. And then that was played another player. Okay, so kind of spreading myself out. I'm going to take out both these buildings, I hope, in the Ravage. And let's check out what this event does. Explorer actions, add 1 explorer to lands without buildings. Okay, interesting. We'll think about that. Add a beast to a land without buildings or blight. That I like to see. Let's get a beast over here. Okay. Gather 1 or 2 Dahan into lands without Dahan setup symbols. Into lands without Dahan setup symbols. I'll gather this Dahan here. Is that okay? 1 Dahan there. Sweet. Okay, so let me put this over the Explorer so I don't forget. And then no fear card, but they do Ravage. So Ravage, that's a fear. And then Ravage here, that's another fear. Okay. Whew, okay. And then build in the mountains. They do get 2 towns. I spent my whole turn just taking care of those 2 lands. But hopefully that prevents some stuff. And now they explore the wetlands. And they explore 1 explorer here. And they're going to explore 2 explorers here. Okay. That's interesting. Do have a fear card, but we are now going into time passes. Okay, so let's see. What do I want to do here? I don't quite have the energy to gain a power card, so I think I'm going to take the air. Well, I'll do the double growth. If I do that and then that, no, I'll take the energy. Take the energy because I'm not going to be able to play 4 power cards. So I'll take the energy, and I'll add a sacred site right here, which puts a beast there. And then I get 1, 2 energy. 1, 2 energy. Should I pay 2 energy to gain a power card? I will still be able to do this. Let me pay 2 energy and gain a minor power. Gain a minor power. Ooh, okay. This is a really fun card. Not really super on element. I mean, I only have that beast, but it adds a beast at a sacred site and fast, which is tasty. Also with defense. So I might take that one right there. This adds all the tokens, which is just so fun. But these are slow. This is defend jungle sands. Yeah, I'm going to take this card actually. And I'm not going to play this. I'm going to play this. Comes out to kind of very similar elements. I mean, this had the fire, but I had the fire over here. I only ever need 1. So let's go ahead and pay. So now here, add a beast to a sacred site. And now this is defended for 4. Defended for 4. Okay. So that's that. Or sorry, that. Then, what am I going to do? For each beast past the first. Oh, interesting. Does this push to... It does not push to Han. Okay, did I get the threshold here? I got 3 wind, a water, and 2 animal. Ooh, I can gather 3 animals. I didn't get the push. I didn't get the push. So I'm going to gather this beast right here. And this beast right here. And then otherwise I'll leave the beasts where they are. And then for each beast past the first, I can push 1. So since there are 3 beasts, I can push 2. So I'm going to push a guy there and a guy there. And I'll play... I'm not going to play it. Because I don't want to remove beasts because they're going to... it's defended. So I'm literally playing that again for the elements, which is kind of stinky. But it is what it is. And that's everything paid for. So now I have defense again. 3 wind, 3 animal. If I can get 3 beasts in one place. I won't push this guy. I'll just push that guy. Is it push up to? For each beast. Past the first. Okay. So I'm not playing this yet. Because I'm defending this. So it's 3 fear, defend 4. 1, 2, 3 fear, defend 4. Okay. And then I really wish I could have got that push. I needed that extra wind. Did this, and this didn't even have the wind. So both of these cards, I'm literally playing for my elements. Wow, wow. I need to get beasts in these wetlands ASAP as possible. Okay. Well, time passes. Next, we have the event. Okay. Okay. All right. So 1 fear per. So this is stage 2. After advancing invader cards, invaders build in 1 terrain not shown under any invader action. Okay. That's fine. Each beast deals 2 damage. So this goes ahead and destroy these 2. That's 2 fear. Should have gotten beast in here. Oh well, couldn't have known. And then added Dahan to a mountain or sands with Dahan. I guess this one right here. So here's the thing. You get a card like that probably once per game when you're playing a beast spirit. So you kind of have to spread out your beasts well so that when that happens, it's awesome. But now we have 2 fear cards. Player, choose a different land to isolate, defend 2 in these lands. I'm going to isolate this land right here. Defend 2. Each player removes something with presence. Nothing is with presence. Okay. Ravage in the mountains. Build in the wetlands. And then explore in the coast. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm gonna go ahead and build, not shown under any action. I'm gonna build in the sands. Build. Great. Love that event. Very good. So now time passes and we are in an interesting predicament. I do need a reclaim. Absolutely. So I'm going to gain a power card. I'm going to gain 1 more minor. And next I'm going for majors. Oh, this is too good. Add a beast in fast. Has all my elements. Yeah, that's... yeah, wind animal. Those are the ones. Those are the ones. It even has a fire, just in case. Okay. Now, let's see if we can get... I'm going to go ahead and do this whole thing where I can get Dahan in here. I might even do it with my presence. So there's that. And then what do I want to do? I'll add a beast in fast over here. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I can do it like that and add the Dahan there. And then if I play this, it's defended, and I get to add an additional beast. And then the question is, if I play this, I will only be able to gather one beast in here. I need to be able to... I could do that. If I add a beast here with that, can I defend it? 2 fear and defend 2. I might be able to. We'll see what happens. And then I get 2 energy, pay 1. Okay. So I'm gonna move this beast 1, 2. It's gonna carry the Dahan with it. So that's this. And then I'm going to add a beast to one of my lands, and this is now defended for 4. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a beast right here. Okay. So now I have 3 wind, 0 water, 2 animal. So I do get to gather 1 beast. So I'll gather 1 beast. And I guess I get 2 fear, defend 2. 2 fear, defend 2, and pray that a fear card can do something. So this is only defend for 2, so they are still ravaging. But hey, you know, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit, and that's just kind of how it works in this world. So now we get our event, and now we hope the event... Oh my word. I got 2 this game, and that is going to be GG, I believe. So, in a land with exactly 1 Dahan that has or is adjacent to a city, doesn't happen. Each beast does 2 damage. So destroy that beast, and that's a fear. This beast does 2 damage. These beasts do a total of 4 damage. So we'll do the city, and it's 2 fear, and we'll remove this beast. Now we don't add the blight. But that is GG right there, because there's nothing on the board. No buildings on the board, sorry, not nothing, but we are in tier level 2, so that is game. I mean, we can check out this fear card, push stuff from an inland land, wouldn't have done anything. This ravage would have cleared that out, and they would have built a town, but they were too little, too slow. And that, my friends, is how you play Many Minds Move as 1. You can see I kind of went for that 3 card play. I did gain a power card using that 2 cost. It did help me save a land, which was fun. Let's check out the score. Score of 30, pretty good score. Interesting because more of a fear controlled defense spirit, but suddenly you get 2 cards in a row where each beast deals 2 damage, and I mean, well, the game's over. So very fun game, very fun game. Good draws throughout. Yeah, thanks for tuning in for a great game with Many Minds. Up next is Shifting Memory of Ages. So if you've been enjoying this, then I'm sure you'll enjoy that. See ya.